While nothing is official in regards to Modern Warfare 2's full leveling system and everything that we'll see in regards to how it can progress in multiplayer, Spec Ops, and eventually Warzone 2 and DMZ as we go throughout the next year, potentially 2 in Modern Warfare 2, there's an interesting rumor that poses some questions here, bringing back a feature that was classic in older Call of Duty games and may lead to a bit more than we can consider with this upcoming experience. Today we're going to be discussing this and taking a look at what all may come of it and what may be the different reality than what you might be hoping for. As we go along, drop your thoughts down below. Are you looking forward to this feature returning? Are you hoping to see the ranking system change from the last couple of years? Whatever the case, drop your thoughts below. But if you enjoyed the video, you find it at all insightful, do me a favor and drop a like on the video. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to stay updated with all things Modern Warfare 2 and anything Call of Duty related. Between Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2, and DMZ, we'll have a lot of stuff to discuss from now until the end of the year. So if you'd like to join us on the road to 500,000 subscribers, I'd love to have you in the community. But for now, let's get into it. So let's start out with the beginning here for this. We've talked about him before, the Ghost of Hope, an insider in the COD space as of the last little while. He's been dropping snippets of information here and there about Modern Warfare 2 for what he's heard both on the near horizon and what we can expect with launch and shortly thereafter, to things a little further on down the line like year 2 content. Now, we'll be discussing more at length some of this stuff later this week, but for now, I want to focus on this report simply stating prestige tokens will return in Modern Warfare 2. Now, prestige tokens, we haven't seen these since 2018 and the launch of Black Ops 4, but it's something that we've seen plenty of times in the past before that, and honestly, it was kind of a main featured bonus of games in the past, with pre-orders in certain versions including prestige tokens for day one, so you could permanently unlock items in-game right away. Now, for those unaware of what prestige tokens were, perhaps you may be newer to the franchise, with the previous ranking systems we saw within Call of Duty before Modern Warfare 2019, you had the ability to go from levels 1 to like 55, 70, whatever that max level was on the year. Then you could prestige and start over at level 1 and go until, again, whatever level was max all over again. After starting over, however, everything that you'd have would be relocked and you'd have to grind it out all over again to use it in-game and earn it again through playtime, XP, all that kind of stuff. That's where prestige tokens would come into play. They would allow you to permanently unlock one thing at a time using that prestige key. One token was the equivalent of one unlock that could then bypass that prestige system, allowing you to use it at any point whenever you'd want, whether it be level 1 or max level, didn't matter. You could use your prestige tokens on a weapon, perk, equipment, or streak, but it would allow you to permanently unlock it so that you'd never have to see it relocked once again, no matter how many prestiges you want to go in. Whether you wanted to do one more prestige the entire year or rank up all 10 prestiges and go to level 1000 or something like that. Now, why it's weird to consider this perhaps returning is the last 3 years since Modern Warfare 2018, we haven't seen that traditional prestige system. In fact, we've actually kind of eliminated that whole relocking process with prestiges the last 3 years, which I personally don't mind, but again, it's not that traditional prestige system we saw the years leading up to then. Instead, the ranking system we had the last 3 years, firstly with Modern Warfare 2018, we saw level 1 to 55, that was your enlisted or your officer ranks, can't remember which one they called it, but that's when you unlocked every weapon, perk, streak, attachment, equipment item, and so on and so forth, and then after that, every single season you restarted at level 55 and then would go to 155 in Modern Warfare 2019. Black Ops Cold War added a little bit more variability and option to grind, where you ended up doing those 1 to 55 again throughout the year, but after that, you had 4 prestiges and then the ability to go to level 1000 after that every single season. Vanguard continued that. So your relocking process only ever came in those first 1 to 55 initial time going through it. Once you unlocked everything, you never had it relocked again. So where would prestige tokens come into play? Well, actually, we kind of saw this already within Black Ops Cold War, just not called prestige tokens. Hope followed up saying, we're only 3 weeks away, so I wouldn't go too deep into what this could mean. All we know is that it implies the prestige shop at the very least. How they handle leveling, we'll have to wait and see. I wouldn't doubt we see an evolution of the prestige system introduced in Cold War. So that's something that a prestige shop, again, saw it in Black Ops Cold War, wouldn't be the first time, but truth be told, if that's the case, I think that's a great addition to Modern Warfare 2 here and something that we haven't really seen too much discussion on just yet. I honestly thought the Prestige Shop in Cold War was probably one of the great unsung additions to that game and offered a lot to do for grinders and those that wanted to unlock specific stuff that you could maybe classify as exclusive, rare, whatever the case. I'm just hoping that we end up seeing that expanded upon if it does come over into play, like is being rumored right here. With Black Ops Cold War, you had the ability to unlock different prestige icons for use within Black Ops Cold War's multiplayer. You had the ability to unlock calling cards, and then also later on in the year, you had the ability to unlock weapon blueprints as well. For me, I'm hoping to see it expanded into some further, maybe worthwhile items. For me, that's camos. If you give me camos and not blueprints, I swear I'll probably grind out to level 1000 every single season, or whatever the max will be here within Modern Warfare 2 in that ranking system. I'm all about that grind and stuff you can show off, and camos for me, again, that's something that's definitely way nicer. You can change weapon attachments without losing the aesthetic feel with camos, whereas blueprints, if you change an attachment, you could lose the entire look of the weapon. But as a big fan of that rare exclusive stuff, I'd absolutely no-life that game for sure if they add that into a prestige shop. I mean, Skynet, we had 2 weeks total to get 20 wins within Warzone's Titanium Trials event. I haven't played Warzone and grinded out that much Warzone since Caldera dropped, at the least, maybe even longer. So if you give something that's worthwhile, not necessarily just calling cards, emblems, or stuff like that, but things that you can show off in-game and see for yourself, that'd be awesome. I mean, imagine they bring back like Spectrum camo, not a blueprint like they did in Modern Warfare 2018, but like that rare camo coming back again, locked behind like 5 prestige tokens or something like that, where every 50 levels, if they do that same progressional seasonal system, every 50 levels gives you a prestige token. You have to hit master prestige and then some every single season to be able to afford that Spectrum camo in game, giving a further grind beyond just seasonal leveling, or if you completed the max camo or something like that, you go for challenges, whatever the case, it just gives you more to do. That'd be pretty cool if you ask me. Now, before we jump the gun on anything here at this and say, okay, this is awesome, there was also a recent mention of it from another insider curated account here, currently branded Vanguard Intel. They said they're changing to Modern Warfare 2 Intel here soon, but this report stated that we'd be seeing the return of prestige tokens in Modern Warfare 2, but while they can be earned in both Modern Warfare and Warzone Mobile, they can only be redeemed in Modern Warfare 2. That to me, while that one's a bit more unconfirmed, I think that if it does follow that sort of baseline, that is a massive missed opportunity, because that was one thing that I really loved about Black Ops Cold War, but I couldn't transfer anything that I earned over into Warzone. But also in my books then at that point, that kind of underutilizes the sort of air quote unified nature of the games and what Call of Duty is trying to go for in this next era of Call of Duty. Unified engine, unified gameplay experience, so why would we keep things exclusive to one game like that, especially when that game is building the basic building blocks of Warzone 2 going forward? So hopefully that's not the case, but just bear that in mind. Of course, with all of this, take it with a grain of salt. Nothing is confirmed, but when could we see this confirmed or denied? Honestly, being that we're only 10 days away from that early access period 4 campaign, I wouldn't be surprised if we see major data mines coming up out of the PC version of that, or if we also end up seeing some major changes into how the leveling system works overall. We might see a confirmation here in terms of blog post, trailer detailing it, or like developer commentary coming out in the next couple of days that may give us some insight here a little further on what to expect for that overall ranking system going forward this year through both Modern Warfare 2 and presumably Warzone as well. So that said, keep your eyes open, but this is definitely an interesting rumor if you ask me, something that I think has a lot of potential, especially if they can somehow navigate it so that if this prestige shop and everything we can earn with hopefully worthwhile rewards, if that can then come over into Warzone as well for everybody, that'd be pretty awesome if you ask me. But it's got me excited. I want to learn more here about it, and hopefully we get some more insight into it rather soon. But for now, that's where we're at. So I'd love to get your thoughts and feedback down there in the comment section down below. What do you guys think of this here? Do you think it sounds like a good idea? Do you hope to see prestige tokens returning in the sense of, well, maybe the return of an actual prestige system? Whatever the case, drop your thoughts below. But if you enjoyed the video, you found it at all insightful, do me a favor and drop a like on the video. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a single thing running all things Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2, and DMZ here upcoming. We're on that road to 500,000 subscribers. So if you guys would like to join the community and stay up to date with everything, I'd love to have you. But for now, that's what we're going to call it. Thanks so much for watching. Mine has been Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.